as long as it affects every segment of the society, and then plausible areas that you can call that are quite commendable, we also look into it as well on the evening rush. So kindly stay with us, and we'll take a very short break. When we return, we'll be reading out some of the topical stories that we'll be looking into. Just stay with us. All right, welcome back. This is still the evening rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. So I'm sure you listened to the world news where we talked about something that recently happened along the Festac axis. If you're in Festac, I would implore you to call us in the course of the conversation so we get to have a direct info, especially if you witnessed some of the areas, and tell us what the ground assessment is. By tomorrow, we're inviting some residents from there to give us an update of exactly what happened, because there are different talks as to what happened, that some of the buildings constructed there were in the right of way, they did not get proper approval, that they were warned by the Lagos state government and they refused to adhere to the warnings, and thereby the demolitions came. But there are divergent views about it. Peter Obi is calling out the government of the day to say, what kind of inhumane attitude is this? Could this be something else? It is becoming too consistent on a certain segment of the population in Lagos state for their properties and houses to be destroyed. What happened in Aspanda Trade Fair, some of them said the building was up to requirement. They had all the prerequisites presented. The government just wanted to show off some kind of power that, they could do whatever it was they wanted to do. And he said that there should be human face to all of these things. In as much as they want to do urban planning, there should be an understanding as to where it's coming from, and possibly notify the persons on time, letting them know precisely when they are coming, and also allow them to take their goods out of those structures that were demolished. Meanwhile, the Eastern Union, an influential political pressure group representing people from the old Eastern region, they have accused Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos pursuing what it described as an anti-Igbo agenda through the demolition of properties belonging to Igbo traders. In a statement issued on Saturday, Charles Anike, national president of the group, said Lagos has long been known for its peaceful coexistence and cosmopolitan nature, accommodating Nigerians from all ethnic backgrounds. He reminded the governor that Lagos is regarded as both a mini Nigeria and the center of excellence, a status built on inclusiveness and mutual respect. So the group is urging Sanwo-Olu to emulate his predecessors, whom it credited with promoting peace, unity, and inter-ethnic harmony during their administration. So what is happening if the residents in those areas are saying they were not duly notified, or possibly they were not even given time to take their goods out of the structure before demolition? What would you consider this to be? Now, a cross-section of Nigerians said the Lagos state government is not looking at what ethnic group you belong to. If you are flouting the law, if you are not obeying what is required of you, possibly having to update your what do you call that, your documentation for any of your property, that it's not there, it's not on them, it's on you, especially when it comes to regularization. They made references to what happened at Orunshoki, and also made reference to one Ola of Lagos, is a popular auto influencer, that the same thing happened to him, and a couple of other shops, mini shops and businesses. Another one that happened at Alabarago, where they shut down some of the shops there, and took down some shanties along that axis, but that no other ethnic group is crying out that they had been targeted. So why is it that it's the Southeasterners complaining that it's just them, that they always claim to be victims in every circumstance? We're going to be listening to Barrister Darlington Agumon to give us his own insight as to what he thinks about it objectively, because there are divergent views to all of this. I'm also contacting Mr. Sheye Oladejo, the APC spokesperson for Lagos State, if he could dispute this, because there are political inclinations to what is recently happening. Everything, according to some persons or some political analysts, say that it's the 2023 elections that is the bane of all this. We're also going to look into ASU commencing strike. One of the high time of this administration, when they were reeling out their achievement, I think on Democracy Day, was the fact that in the past 2 years, ASU has not gone on strike compared to what was witnessed during the previous administration of late Muhammadu Buhari, where for 8 months students did not go to school. There was strike, and the administration actually said that education is their priority. So anything that would affect the flow of education, they don't want to be part of it. The president even said that initiatives that is driven towards quality education and ensuring that children have the capacity and the ability or the wherewithal to attend school, he is actually on it, which is the NEL Fund, the school feeding program. These are part of his initiatives for that. So the question is, at what point that there was a conversation about what ASA has been going through, they did not listen to them on time, and now a 2-week warning strike has supposedly commenced. ASU rejected whatever offer presented by the federal government, and the federal government is telling ASU that if you do not work, we will not pay you. We don't know how long this standoff will actually hold. Meanwhile, there is an increment in the price of petrol. Petrol price has hit 992 naira per liter at NNPC stations, literally 1,000 naira as of Monday. However, there is no official reason as to why the sudden increment. Across several NNPC retail outlets visited by some news correspondents, attendants were seen adjusting their pumps to reflect the new rate. So what happened, and why is there no communication? We thought the standoff between Pengasin and Dangote is off. So is this part of the market deregulation that we've been talked about? Today it increases, tomorrow reduces. So will Dangote sell at a lesser price than what already is obtaining at NNPC? Nigerians say this is so expensive, and they're calling for the subsidy to be brought back, because what the president promised about subsidy removal is not what they're experiencing right about now, that the hardship is too much and is something that is considered to be unbearable. Another thing we're also going to look into today is concerning the wave of defections. For example, in Enugu State, Peter Mba already been confirmed to have defected, and you can see that some of his inner cabinet members defected along with him. The Enugu cabinet members defected to APC ahead of Governor Mba's move. By this week, there will be a celebratory, transition from PDP to APC. So the question is, what is happening in PDP? There seems to be like a dearth in PDP, that right now most prominent persons in the PDP are actually transferring or defecting to the All Progressives Congress. Now, the minister Atta has said there is no vacancy in Aso Rock, that the North is still solidly behind President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you had joined us for the political spotlight yesterday, we did some calculation of what the regional shift is like now, with some strategic targets by the APC, how they've been able to get the Southwest, the South, the FCT already. They feel they have it on lockdown with Nyesom Wike. And then obviously Dave Umahi is saying that for the Southeast, they're giving the president their 100% support, that it's not yet time for the Southeast. They can wait maybe by 2031 or some other time, but that for now, the Southeasterners are fully in support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A couple of persons will say that the Southeast is not necessarily a region to consider, that what happened in 2023, none of the Southeast did not give the president any form of support. So with or without the Southeast, the president feels that he's good to go because of what happened. Now, Omoyele Showere's call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, advocating for all like-minded Nigerians who stand for justice and transparency to join him on the struggle on October 20. Let them move to Aso Rock peacefully. He advocated that shops can be closed, and we saw Aloy Ejimako, we saw Michael Okpara, a couple of the councils for Nnamdi Kanu with Omoyele Sowore, and also some top members of Showere's political party too, along with him. But then there are divided perceptions to this. Some people think that this is a political clout chasing method, and that with the way a lot of persons were drumming support, that it's possible that for 2027, Peter Obi may not get the support home base as he thinks he may have. Because right now, a couple of people are tilting their tent towards Sowore. They feel he's bold and brazen and doing something that they had expected Peter Obi to do. They also consider Peter Obi not to understand the political climate to strategically place himself. Others feel that Omoyele Showere's immunity is his ethnic background, where he belongs, or his ethnic location is an immunity for him. What he is doing, a Peter Obi cannot do. What Igbo person cannot precisely say they want to go on a protest. Something else may actually take place. Other people think that there is a deliberate plot to bring out Peter Obi somehow, and something terrible could happen to him through the means of all of this advocation. Again, like I said, these are divergent views from a couple of political analysts who have their different perception to the call for Omoyele Sowore. So in regards to this, we'll be asking Sowore himself most of these questions. We have tried to reach out to him. We expect that tomorrow during Martyrs by 1:30 p.m., Omoyele Sowore will be with us in the studio, either physically or virtually, but we'll be having a direct conversation with him to put to rest all of these permutations. Is this a political move? Why is it now that he's calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu? Could this be a plot to get some support for him ahead of 2027? Could he want to divide the votes? Is this an agenda? Clear the narrative that he is working for President Tinubu, because that's what a lot of persons think. So we will be hearing all of these views from him, and then understand why all of a sudden he is clamoring for this, and possibly why he feels that Nigerians should join this move. We're looking into all of this with Omoyele Sowore tomorrow on Matters at 1:30 p.m. Kindly join us. All right, kindly join us. We do hope that that appointment holds on. All right, Barrister Darlington Agumo, good evening, and thank you for joining us today. How are you?
Good evening, Esther. And how was the weekend?
Well, my weekend, I was here yesterday. You were resting, so yeah, I was here.
Is that what I asked you?
I was here now.
Who told you I was resting?
You were not resting. Told me I was here.
Because you were here yesterday, so you did not rest.
I did not rest though.
Were you here throughout yesterday?
I went to church. From church, came back, cooked rice and stew. After cooking rice and stew, prepared, rushed down, came here. I did not rest now.
No rest.
Barrister Darlington Agumo, welcome to the Evening Rush today. How are you?
Esther.
Sir, well done.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much. Barrister Darlington, unequivocally and objectively, what would you say about the recent demolitions taking place across some locations in Lagos? For the urban planning sector or the department, they feel they need to reorganize Lagos. People cannot just come and erect structures anyhow without approval. When they ask them to regularize, they don't regularize. None of all that will take place anymore. Lagos is an urban cosmopolitan city, and they need to organize Lagos State. What would you say about that?
Look, if this thing is uniform, I will not bother myself.
Okay.
But when it turns into selectivity, there is cause to worry.
There's cause to worry?
Yes. In the entire Lekki Axis, everybody know what happened there whenever a small rain drop like this.
Okay.
The entire Lekki is flooded. And the people there have been calling on government concerning a particular structure, estate there that was built on the wrong places without drainage and all that.
Are you talking about the one in Ikota?
Yes.
If you looked at those buildings, they were on the canal.
That is it. So who owns those buildings? Esther. Oh, you will not answer me now, Abi. Who owns those buildings? Is it Spirit? Why can't they start the demolition from there? It is even said that Dangote refinery is even causing most of the major flood there, because what's it called now? The environmental impact assessment was not done. It was not done. Most of those this in land there were sandfield, and of course, when it is time, the nature will take its course.
Okay.
By recovering its own water space. So why are they not talking about that place? Let the demolition start from there now. Then secondly, Esther, I will not support anybody, whether Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, or any other ethnic person who build without documentation or built on the wrong places. I will never support it. So whenever you want to start a property like that, please do your documentation properly. Then if the government even want to do anything now, you are qualified for compensation because you have your papers. That's what I've been telling my people. If you have been affected in this demolition and you know that you have your, please go to court.
No, but the problem is that you know how the judicial system is.
Esther, please,
it's very slow.
The
question is, you would have destroyed the properties before going to court.
That is it. Let them, even after the destruction, go to court. Do you have any other alternative? Are you going to fight the bulldozer? Will you fight the bulldozer? Take pictures, take everything, all the witnesses, go to court, present it before the court. Let us see how the court will say that the Lagos State government is right. It is because the court have not placed a heavy fine on the Lagos State government. That is why they are doing whatever they are doing, even when they have been shown documentation and all that.
But Barrister, you know how it works here.
How it
with
works?
This kind of thing. It takes years. Sometimes it takes a long time for matters to be resolved. But what does the person do? Let me give you an instance. Let me give you an instance. I have a shop. That's my only source of income, right? This kind of thing happens. I do not know where else to go. Now you're telling me to go to court. That's another expenditure. That's another expenses. The thing is, why not let me know that you are coming to demolish my property? Let me take my goods out. At least let me save that one first before any form of demolition.
The damage has been done. Calculate it. When you are claiming damage, that is what you are going to claim, what they destroyed. As long as you have pictures and evidence and documentation, the court will listen to you. That's what. Don't just assume. You sit and assume that the court will be biased and all that. No. Go to court first. Let us hear what the court have to say with your documents. That's what I've been telling my people. Is there any alternative? There's no alternative now. Since they have done it, go to court and challenge what they have done. Because fighting now will result into another thing. And then maybe from there, the court will now, look into what the government is doing seriously. But like I said, this thing is not uniform.
Okay.
It's not uniform. They are being selective here. That is my worry. That one Yoruba man's property was involved. It does not qualify for all the hundreds of Igbo property that have been damaged. So don't come and tell me that one Wale or one Abiodun is one. But in numbers, who are the worst hit here? Severally. Who are the worst hit? So please, when this thing happen, go and challenge it in court. No matter how long it takes, judgment will come. And you are going to get all your claims. You will get it. That's what I'm saying. There's no other alternative. Then two, Esther.
Yeah.
And this is very serious.
Okay.
Nigerians and Lagosians should sympathize with Sanwo-Olu.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
All right.
Yes. They should sympathize with Sanwo-Olu as the governor of Lagos State.
Okay.
The man is not finding it easy.
Well, why did you say that?
Ever since, listen very well.
I'm listening very well.
Ever since somebody came from Abuja and told him that his sins are forgiven, that was when I know that Sanwo-Olu is not in charge. Most of these things, he may not even be in the know.
Okay.
He may not. Seriously. The Sanwo-Olu that I know, I told you, I know this man from childhood in Akerele. Very quiet, humble, easygoing person.
Sanwo-Olu?
Yes. I said we grew up in Akerele Street. I'm from number 4. Himself number 11. And he wasn't like this. So I don't know how politics will now make him to be a wicked person. It's not possible. So something is happening that people are not even aware of. He's not in charge. Ever since that thing happened with Obasa and the Lagos State of Assembly, have you been hearing Sanwo-Olu's voice in maybe in important public fora or whatever? Have you been?
Okay, so
and
I need to understand where you're coming from. You're saying that people whose properties have been demolished or the recent demolitions ongoing, Nigerians should still feel for.
Oh, you are not getting me.
Okay,
I said yes. He's the governor of Lagos State.
Okay.
He may not be in the know of these properties that are being demolished in a federal government structure.
He may not know.
He may not know. He's talking of state here. He may not, and I gave you my reasons. He may not know. This federal government affair now.
Is that not indicting? No, if it's federal government affair, how is it federal government affair?
Because those things belong to federal government.
Is it the one in Aspanda?
Both FEDTAC and Aspanda. They are all federal government.
But did you hear that the federal government said they were not aware of that demolition?
Oh my God! Look, leave all those deniers, please. Leave all those deniers. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
I said it's not possible. Leave all those deniers. That's why I said.
You heard all the reports from the state government coming to clarify that they can do it's in their land. It's in Lagos State. It's within the jurisdiction of the state government.
Why are you not telling me that they said they are not aware?
I didn't say that. I mean the federal government. They said they are not aware. That is Aso Rock.
What are you expecting? Look, Esther, you forgot that there is a board supervising Aspanda. Put in place by the federal government. Two of us.
True.
So how can such a thing happen and they are not aware? When they tell you like sister, don't go to bank with it or the check will bounce. You are seeing something here. So those boards in Aspanda, what are they doing? Their hands are even tied. They may not even know. That's what I'm telling you here. This person will deny. This person will deny. The best thing for you to do, go to court with your documents. Go to court. The truth will come out when you go to court. That's what I'm telling you here. Now that the state is denying, federal is denying. So is it spirit that did it? Is it spirit? That's what I'm telling you here. So Sanwo-Olu may not be the person because this is a federal government matter. All the action they may be taken from federal, he may not even know. That's the truth. And I gave you my reasons. How can a state governor who is in charge of the state, somebody will now come from all the way from Abuja and tell him that your sins are forgiven in a state where you govern? What does that tell you? Who forgives sin the last time I checked? Is it not God? So now that the man don't want to commit another sin, that's why he just let me manage and leave office.
But the Lagos State government defense of the demolition of structures in Festac 6th Avenue is, according to them, according to what they are saying, that they are enforcing urban planning laws, clear illegal developments, and restore order and safety in the society, and that the demolitions are necessary to remove buildings that obstruct infrastructure. And are structurally defective or lack proper approvals and are part of the government's broader efforts to ensure public safety and improve the city's aesthetics. Though some affected traders claim they received insufficient notice, the government maintains that it is acting under the authority of the law and is committed to enforcing compliance with planning regulations across the state. So they are clearing illegal and unsafe structures. Obviously, they are enforcing planning and building laws. They are restoring order and safety. They're adhering to state regulations. Now, the affected residents, their concerns are lack of adequate notice, loss of investments, questionable due process. So, what is the next step? Dialogue with government. But the problem is this: dialoguing with government is not supposed to come up before the demolition. What are you dialoguing when demolitions have already taken place? If this is a drastic measure of the government. Secondly, if the government is asking them to present their documents for regularization, if they have the proper documentation for those structures, did the state government reach out to them and they did not adhere before they came and did what they did? Or do some of them actually do have regularized, updated document for those structures? Because sometimes if they don't have it, you're suggesting they go to court. They may not proceed to court because they don't have the required documents.
Then why did you now put up structure in the wrong places, Esther?
Or we should ask, when the structures were being put up, was nobody seeing it to tell them don't do that?
Esther, ignorance is not an excuse in law. Let us face facts here. Why would you go and build in the wrong places? Look, if you give bribe to a state official who is in office today, what happens if he leaves office tomorrow? What happens if he leaves office tomorrow? That is what is going on here. The people that are demolishing this may not be the people that gave them the permit. That's the truth. And we have been telling these people, don't do penny wise, pound foolish. Whenever you want to, anything that has to do with land, please consult your lawyer. He will help you to do the search, give you the necessary advice. You know, when they give you advice, you don't even know the value and the quality. Do you know that little advice a lawyer will give you, you don't know the value until you act out of ignorance? Are you telling me that if they are giving a lawyer small money and say, look, this place, so don't go there. The thinking is that, why should I give a lawyer money when I can go and talk to government official? You can see. That is the issue here. People, most times, they don't even patronize lawyers to tell them, give them the quality advice they need. And that's why most of these things are happening. Because a lawyer will definitely go and do search at Alausa before you can start building. A lawyer will tell you that, because that's the first thing he will do. But most times, these guys, they prefer to deal with government officials that will leave office tomorrow than talking to a lawyer who will help them to do the proper due diligence.
But you know that when it comes to things like this, there's no compensation.
If you don't have papers.
Yes, but yes, if you don't have papers.
If you have
like
paper,
the one that happened at Trade Fair, the state government is saying they're not compensating.
If you don't have, that's why they must go to court to Esther. Court will look at it and confirm. The document that holding, somebody sign it. There must be a name attached to it. Yes, now.
Okay, so what happens to those persons?
Where did they pay money? Okay. There must be a receipt.
All those persons in the government agency that give approvals for this structure that the government is saying is illegal, or that they're trying to cleanse the city from illegal structures and for aesthetics. Those persons, either they were working in the government or they're no longer working there. Who will prosecute them? Will they be apprehended? Will they be investigated?
Court will order for them to appear before.
Must the court order for them to appear?
Of course, it's the court that will invite them. Will they go on their own?
What I am saying
when the matter gets to
I just told you something last week that I remember when the Commissioner of Environment, when he just started his position as a Commissioner of Environment in Lagos State, Tokunbo Wahab, when they wanted to demolish some structures that they said was blocking the drainages, he said that I'm telling you, some structures way back. I think that was during the first term of this this second term of what's his name, the Lagos State governor.
Ambode.
No, not Ambode.
Fashola.
Not Fashola.
Who again?
Sanwo-Olu. The second term, the first phase of his second term.
Still in second term.
Yes,
now.
still in the second term. Saying that the Commissioner for Environment, Tokunbo Wahab, said that some of the documents that were presented were actually updated. And he too wondered that who were the persons that gave and authorized these documents. He too said it. They were updated, approved documentation for those structures. So my question is that even before you go to court and those documents are presented, what happens to those persons that approve, that sign from the seat of the government?
The punishment will be meted out by the court, not
after the person's property has
been
destroyed.
All this thing you are saying now, it will not hold well because they may not be in office by now. They may not be. It is the court that asks for them. Yes, the court will ask police to go and find out where they are and bring them before, and then let them explain why they issue such document and all that. That is the work of the court. You cannot on their own say they should punish them. Who are you to do that? It is the court. Maybe from there, then other people that are in office now, they will learn a lesson. That's what I'm telling you here. You can't just act on your own. These guys, if they don't go to court, this thing will continue. That's the truth. If they don't go to court and challenge this thing may continue in the name of rebuilding Lagos. Meanwhile, the real places where these things are happening, where it is endemic, nobody is looking there now. Esther, nobody. Have I not given you examples here? So that place is the only place they need to rearrange and all that. No problem. If they want bring back the face of Lagos according to them, no problem. But it should be holistic. Don't be selective. Esther, don't be selective. I've been saying it. That is my worry here. I'm not talking because it's Igbo or whoever. Anywhere. And I've given you examples with Lekki, the supposed highbrow area. Is it not an embarrassment that place the
Planning.
resident run away from their house when small rain drop like this. Lekki. Imagine.
The planning of that place.
Oh, so that will tell you.
Something
All the
else.
people that own property there, who are they? Esther, who are they? Why can't they demolish those properties? Why can't they demolish it? At least to tell us that yes, they are not selective. I don't like this type of behavior. Anytime they will draw attention to something we want to forget. They want to draw attention to something we want to forget. That Lekki, in fact, at a point, they say most of the buildings, the estate there, they are defective. They don't have proper permit and all that. They said it. Yet, no demolition. Esther, no demolition. No. So, what does that tell you? You left the real leprosy that is worrying us and you are treating rashes. Did you hear of flood in Festac? When last did you hear that flood carried all the houses in Festac? That place is not a flood prone area now. So what is the problem here? Or that in Aspanda, the market, all their goods to flood have carried all of them away because of what? Wrong structures and all that. Did you hear such a thing? You can see. But if we want to interrogate this, they say you are being tribalistic. Have you heard that flood carried all the properties in Aspanda or in Festac? That because people build on the drainage, the water is not flowing. Have you heard such a thing before? But where it is happening, where it is endemic, nobody have gone there to demolish any building.
All right, Barrister, we have quite a lot to look into today. Kelvin Oniara Ezigbe, the convicted kidnapper behind the abduction of human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Michael Zekome, in 2013, has had his jail sentence reduced under the presidential pardon granted by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ezigbe was among the 175 persons granted clemency following the National Council of States approval. Now, it was being confirmed by the Presidential Aide on Information and Strategy, Mr. Bayo Onanuga. Now, that's not the only thing, too, that caught the attention of a lot of Nigerians. Apparently, this particular individual who is known as selling weapons to militants, a Nigerian major, granted clemency to Major Suleiman Alabi Akubo, a senior officer of the Nigerian Army who was sentenced to life imprisonment for selling weapons to terrorists. No, let me not even call, no, militants per se. Also, his sentence has been reduced. Now, if you recall Sunday Jackson, who was convicted by the Supreme Court to be killed for defending himself from a Fulani terrorist who was not given any presidential pardon. We've heard some international calls in representation for Sunday Jackson to be released and given pardon. Everybody has a right to self-defense, but he was not part of the list. So could it be because Sunday Jackson did not have any political connection? Because a couple of persons think these individuals have some political connection. For example, Miriam Sander, who murdered her husband, was also given clemency. So there have been different talks about what the president did with this clemency, especially those who are into drugs and all. There are several talks about it, Barrister Darlington. What's your take on this?
Esther, did you remember when Abba Kyari was the chief of staff to Buhari?
Yes.
Under his
The
watch,
late Abba Kyari.
Abba Kyari, yes. This man offered 150 appointments to people, including junior ministers, that Buhari was not aware of. He did it on his own. It was when Gambari took over after his death, after the death of Abba Kyari, that this list were discovered in his drawer. And Gambari exposed it. 150 names.
Shall you
That
say the
means
president is not
they
aware?
passed through him and not to Buhari. The same thing I suspect is happening here, because I don't think Tinubu read through all those names.
I was saying this, asking the same question yesterday.
Those names must have bribed their way into that list. Those names. And with these drug boys, they have a lot of cash. Some of them are even living like Lord inside the prisons. And so, when the news broke, they must have call somebody, who now call somebody, who now call somebody.
But Barry said
who
the
now
president said
okay,
he's very much aware of activities. The president said he's very much aware of activities within his cabinet and his administration. In other words, anyone thinking that he has a set of persons doing stuff behind him and possibly he doesn't know how to make decisions, the person is just being self-delusional.
Then how can you tell me that a president of a country, hey, God Almighty, we deliberately release kidnappers, armed robbers, drug pushers,
murderers,
forgive them state pardon? Please, where does that happen? No, without any explanation other than that they have repented. And I ask myself, please, how do you repent inside prison?
People repent inside prison.
No, these particular drug pushers, yes, that's their business. That's why they were jailed. Do they have the freedom to be plying their trade inside prison? Is it not because there is no way for them to be doing? That's why they seem that they have repented. If they come out now, what business are they going to do, Esther? They will start going to farm, Abi, when their mouth is already wide. You want to tell me that night they will not close their street in celebration with party, and their friends outside will not rehabilitate them immediately they come out? Look, you are making things worse, because if this type of thing continue, Nigeria may turn into Latin America, Colombia, Puerto Rico, all those places. In fact, the whole of the entire Latin American states, that is where drug barons install governments. That is drug barons. They put president in place, and when they feel like they remove him, all they need is to activate their financial machinery, and you are gone. They have the military guys in their payroll. So with the money they have made from drugs, they can unseat a government. Esther, do you know that some of these people that were released on pardon, you remember the drug boss at Ikorodu before the election last year? I mean in 2023. That biggest cocaine bust in the history of this fight in Nigeria, and in fact in the whole of West Africa, some of them were involved. I'm talking of container load. They said that thing cost over 150 billion naira street price. They just brought out a few of those things to show us that they have destroyed it. The rest disappeared. Remember, somebody traveled abroad, and then when he came back, something now happened. There was a meeting somewhere, and that was the last we heard of that thing. If I were NDLEA chairman, Buba Marowa, I should just resign. There's no need, because all the effort is now in vain. Imagine those people now, they'll be mocking them. Say, look at you. You thought you can put us in prison now. Of course, they will even call NDLEA people and say, but I'm back, I don't come out, They will make mockery of them, whether you like it or not. And what will you do? That's a fact. If I were that man, I would just resign simply, because it is of no use. Or even this one, they just arrested in Kano just 2 days ago. You think he will stay there for too long? So I am not surprised. Do you know my worry here? The real people that need this amnesty or pardon, nobody look their way. Awaiting inmates in prisons all over Nigeria, there are more than those inmates who have been sentenced and convicted. There are more. There are those, they don't even have a file. Maybe police just arrested them because they could not pay money and all that. They said, go and stay there. They throw them inside there. Why can't the president ask for those people? They are the real poor, the real unknown people, the real unsung people, the real helpless people that are in detention for nothing. Why not ask for them and say, come, these people that are waiting, what are they done exactly that are still here? If it's a useless case of wandering, maybe pickpocket, two fighting, area boy behavior and all that, you ask them to go home or do community service. But Esther, they will never release such people because they don't have a name. You think all this list, it happened for nothing? No. They paid money for their name to be included.
So what evidence do you have?
Yes, you asked me that, but I'm telling you now, why should you release all these other people? These other people that are already made. You know what it means to be a drug baron? Is it a business of small boys?
So
they don't have money, Abi.
President, in general, when you're saying that there is a possibility that the president was not aware of this, the names of persons or the crimes, the crimes they were convicted of, because the higher percentage of those that got
28%,
no 29.2%, were those that were into one drug related activity or the other.
And
kidnapping,
murder,
they
for nothing.
And it's a dark veil on his administration. So Abubakar says yesterday, he tweeted in response to this, in reaction to this, that what does this say about your administration, considering the controversy you have related to this?
Yes.
And a couple of people are tying one or two things together by saying this is 2027 loading.
If you tell me your friends,
this is what the plan is. This is what they're already attaching different things. Now the thing is, if the president has done his presidential pardon, despite the complaints, will he retract his pardon?
He may not. He may not, too. He may not. Like I told you, I don't think he will sit down and go through that list and ask them, what did this person do? What offense did he commit? He believed and trusted his attorney general. Yes, if anybody should know, it is the attorney general. And I'm sure each of these people, their case file must be with him for him to know what they have done and other. So why did you approve it for Tinubu? On what ground?
But the president signed it.
No, he signed it because he trusted what the attorney general have done. It's the attorney general who should vet those names.
And the crimes they committed.
Exactly. So if he now approve it and said the president should sign, what thing concern Tinubu there? He will sign it now. You would think he will sit down and be reading one name from 1 to 100.
Because the African Democratic Congress, they're condemning it. They're condemning the recent clemency. They portrays Nigeria as a country sympathizing with drug dealers before the international community. Bolaji Abdullahi was one who said it. He said he finds this as a pathetic and an immense national disgrace, the recent presidential pardon and clemency granted to several convicted criminals by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that these pardons also send reverberations beyond Nigeria's border. The undercourt are standing among global partners in the fight against drug trafficking and give the unfortunate impression to the rest of the world that our country under President Tinubu has particular sympathy for drug dealers and that Nigeria is a risk-free jurisdiction for traffickers in narcotics. And we've seen the effort being made by the NDLEA to cut down the trafficking of drugs and how they have done concerted efforts to apprehend this individual. So after they've apprehended them and found them guilty and they go to prison, are we saying in some distant future someone can just come and give them clemency if we're actually calling on the death penalty? Because that's one of the bills they want to pass on, death penalty for those who peddle drugs, fake drugs and drugs in general.
You see, we are setting a very bad precedent here, seriously. Because very soon, in fact, before 2031, they may give amnesty to rapists, ritualists, the real armed robbers, because when you now come and say, after all, the drug pushers we are giving amnesty, why can't they give us? All manner of criminals that are serving jail time, they will give them amnesty. And people say, this man is very kind, though. He's a very generous man, oh. He has a milk of human kindness flowing in him, oh. That is why he did all those things. Esther, those people that push drugs that they jailed, if you check their name, majority of them are from Southeast. They are bearing Igbo names. Because somebody will come out now and say, you see, you don't even like your brother that we are released. Is that the person who asked him to release for us?
Who will come out and say you don't like your
people
brother?
Will talk, just wait. They are waiting.
Crime is crime.
I said, wait.
Regardless of where the person comes from,
wait. Somebody will call. They will send text message now. and tell you that you are not even happy that Tinubu release some of your brothers. After now, you say that the man doesn't like the Southeasterners. You can see how these people just manipulate our psyche. Is that the people we told you to release for us so that they will come out and be selling drugs to our children and our kids and kin? The person will ask you to release for us. What happened? Why didn't you look in that direction?
Who is the person you're referring to, bro?
Not the Carlo.
But he's not yet being convicted.
Really?
It's only a convict that the president's granted presidential
you have started again.
No, I've not started anything now. You're a legal practitioner, sir.
There are people they entered nolly prosecute and said that they don't have a hand in their case again. They should go home. Is that not true?
That's a different...
Why can't they do the same thing for Nnamdi Kanu?
No, barrister.
Even when the court have said so.
No, barrister. What I'm saying is this. Nnamdi Kanu has not yet been convicted.
Esther, you are repeating it again. I said there are people that the court did not convict and they entered nolly prosecute. Say they don't have a hand in this case. The man should go home. Is that not true?
But you can't categorize it along with
what else are you talking about? Can't they enter the same thing and say we don't have interest in this case again? Let the man go. Even when the court has spoken, Esther.
That's a political resolution we're looking into.
For what? These other people they did it for. Was it political? No, tell me. These other people that they have been allowing to be doing what they are doing. No, please. That is one of the... I told you I don't like selectivity. Whenever you want to uphold justice, don't be selective. That is where people begin to read meaning into what you are doing. There is no reason why Nnamdi Kanu should be there up till now. And people are now trying to make a political capital out of him. For what?
Why are people making political capital out of him?
Can't you see it? Everybody now is now a messiah. They are organizing this thing for Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody is now Nnamdi Kanu. He must come out.
Is it bad? Is that not a good thing?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Are you serious? It's a good thing.
Are you sure you're not sounding petty right now?
What?
Are you sure you're not sounding petty right now? I thought you would be happy about this.
Esther, please, sir. Be very careful.
No,
whenever you are doing this thing.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Because indirectly now we are entering into Showere's issue, Abi.
We are going to enter after this very short break. It's not a Showere's issue.
No, hold on. Esther.
Sir.
Are you aware that Showore don't have a good name before this federal government?
Are you aware? Have a good name?
He doesn't have a good name.
He's a controversial person.
Leave all those controversy, please. I said, has he not insulted Tinubu severally?
Yes, he has.
Including calling him a criminal. Is that not true?
Yes.
Has he not insulted Egbetoku, whom Tinubu elongated his tenure?
Yes.
Now, tell me, on what ground will such a person go and face Tinubu and say, release Nnamdi Kanu? And the Tinubu will listen to him. On what ground?
He's going to to National Assembly.
Hold on. Wherever he's going to. If you insult Tinubu or you are insulting the legislator, they are all the same thing, APC government. Now, if eventually this happen, will it not confirm what we are saying that Chorowe is working for Tinubu? Hold on, I'm coming.
I wish you'd be here with us tomorrow. I'm going to be speaking with him tomorrow to answer all of these questions.
Hold on, I'm coming now.
So if you have to counter some things he's saying.
Listen to me. I said, if eventually this thing happen under Showore, which I doubt, will it not confirm our fear that this young man is working for Tinubu? Because every other person that is known in Igbo land have gone for Nnamdi Kanu's release. They didn't listen. So if Showore now go and they listen to him, do you think, in fact, they will even listen to it because of this thing I'm saying now? Because if he now does, it means that, so this man, you are working for Tinubu. Why did he not listen to you? He did not listen to Ohaneze president.
Why do you keep insisting? Why do you keep insisting on this line of thought?
Oh, are you serious? I should not, Abi. I should not. Please, listen very well.
Because a couple of these things is a courageous thing that he's doing.
Leave that. All of us have courage.
You have courage. Why did you not spearhead? Why did you not spearhead the protest?
They will not come here. They will not come here.
Before
I am coming. Please listen to me. Listen to me very well.
I'm always listening to you, Barrister.
Esther. All this while that Showore have been insulting Peter Obi, on what ground was he insulting him? Or is Showore in good time with Peter Obi? How can you love me and you hate my children? Or you love my children and you hate me? And you claim that you love me? No, tell me. This fact I'm telling you, is that not something you should look at? I have told you that if these people actually love the Igbos, There are things they would have done in this level and say, yes, they love us so much. True of us. They love us so much. Not somebody trying to exploit a situation here to claim whatever. And I ask you, are you truly sure that Showore will go to the federal government, either in Aso Rock or wherever, and they will not listen to him? This is somebody that have a case with them. Is that not a fact? On what ground will he not go there and they will listen to him? No, tell me. Or you just want to make noise and then pull crowd here and there that yes, you campaign for Nnamdi Kalu's release. Are you serious? Are you sure within your conscience that the federal government of Nigeria will listen to you, Showore? With what you are doing with them, what they have done with them? No, can you do that? The man you call a criminal, you are going to beg him to release Nnamdi Kalu, and he will listen to you. And people will not read meaning into it. Look, I don't like people trying to be clever by half. Esther, you saw how many times the Igbos have been insulted and harassed in this Lagos. Did anybody come to their rescue? When Ezenwa Jagu was detained in Ajawa State here, did anybody protest for his release? It is now Nnamdi Kalu. Everybody want to make a political capital out of him. And you want me to sit down here and clap for them. So this other effort that have been made in the past is not a waste, Abi. No, it is not a waste. Nobody in Igbo land has spoken in favor of Nnamdi Kalu. Nobody. It is only this one now. Are you serious? I don't like this type of behavior, seriously. I don't like it. Is there any reason that Showore can give me today that, yeah, based on so reason, when he talk to Tinubu, he will listen to him? Is it possible? This is somebody you have abused and insulted. Not once, not twice. So how will he listen to you? Or you are going there to jeopardize our chances?
Well, Barrister, I do hope you will join us tomorrow because I would like you to say some of these things to
tell him if he call. He wouldn't want anybody to join him. I know him. He wouldn't. He doesn't want.
Why would you say you don't want anybody to join him?
Showore is very dictatorial. He doesn't want to listen to any other person.
So you're not
dictatorial.
dictatorial.
Showore doesn't like to listen to any other person except himself. Except himself. Have you ever seen him being interviewed with somebody else? He will not. Ask him. Do
you have personal beef with him?
Ask him whether he will join me. Look, Esther, I don't like this man to think that there's nobody in the Southeast except him.
No, it's not about. Okay, so
what are you telling me?
Why you, Barrister? Why have you not advocated for a protest?
I've not been talking here. I've not been talking here.
You have been talking, but you've not organized a protest.
I have not been talking here.
You've not organized. You've not said you want to walk to the march to
other things I've done behind closed doors. I should come and tell you so that I will clap for myself.
But Barrister, behind closed doors have not been working.
That is that not what they told us? That we should go and do closed door meeting with April presidency, and then so that this thing will have the effect. Is that not what they have been telling us? And we have been following that route.
Thank God.
We have been following that route.
Thank God. This chair is sinking.
In fact, I don't know. What? Let's change the topic.
Your chair is sinking.
In fact, all of a sudden, now they told us to do it, and we have been doing it like that peacefully and quietly. You want them to derail it now, and they will now say, the Igbos have brought Biafra. To fight. You want to do this. You want to do Esther. From hindsight and from what has happened before.
Okay.
What I'm saying, does it not make sense to you? If this thing should now turn outrage, this protest now, Esther, who will defend the Igbo man? Have they been able to defend us before?
Barrister, we'll take a very short break.
Do you know the war was fought because of this?
Barrister, we'll take a very short break. When we return, we'll now focus on that and look at Mahmood, the former INEC chair, about the electoral fraud that was committed under his administration and what he had to say about it. Ladies and gentlemen, do stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
Customer, welcome. What do you want buy?
I want buy changeover. Cutout fuse and distribution board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get am. See, I'm here.
No, now I'm looking for Slatter Star J cutout fuse and distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel.
But Oga,
don't worry. I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover cutout fuse, Slatter distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover-wise pan foolish show. Slatter Star J Indian product na #1 since 1961. Made of 100% heavy-duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slatter Star J, na you Pico.
Lagos, are you ready? The Niger Landlord Summit 2025 is here. Join us on Saturday, 1st November 2025 at the Golden Tulip Hotel, International Airport Road for the biggest gathering of real estate minds in Nigeria. Come and discover how to profit from the booming housing demand in Nigeria. Explore funding and investment opportunities that work. Gain insights and government housing policies shaping the market. Experience the latest prop tech innovations transforming property ownership. Network with top developers, investors, and policymakers all in one room. Don't miss this power-packed event. Registration is 50,000 naira only, with full access to sections, exhibitions, with premium networking and refreshment. How to register? Make payment to VOPFM account number 112-416-8488. Again, 112-416-8488. Zenith Bank. Send your proof of payment via WhatsApp to 0707 115 4297. 0707 115 4297.
Welcome back. This is still the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Machuku and you've been listening to Barrister Darlington Agumore. Today is Monday, October 13, and we've been discussing quite an array of issues. If you're just joining us, you will have actually missed quite a lot in the conversation that we have been having. Barrister Darlington, I was asking you a question. You were of the rhetoric, or you were of the narrative that you disagree with why Omoyele Sowore is coming up with what he's coming up with. Just, I don't know if you listen to the World News at 6. I would like to play this for you because there's this angle that a couple of Nigerians, a couple of persons are looking at it from, that he may have garnered more support of Peter Obi's supporters to himself because based on the recent outing he went for, he was really being hailed and a lot of persons loved what he did, and he was even given a title for that. But a couple of people think it's the right initiative. He's not looking for one person. He's asking Nigerians, regardless of your tribe or religion, to join in this quest. It is all about justice.
It's a lie.
Okay, let's take a listen to him.
Stands for justice. He stands strong in defense of the downtrodden. As far as we are concerned, right now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a downtrodden because he's being detained illegally. He's being persecuted in a very questionable way. And at this juncture, having said all that, I'm going to hand over the microphone to the man of the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Mazi Igwe Sowore Omoyele. Once again, I want to thank all of you for the great reception. My name is Mazi Omoyele Sowore. And I will take. Yes. Our job here today is very simple. We have tolerated the detention of Nnamdi Kanu for too long. We are not going to stand, please. We are not going to stand by while one of us is pushed down perpetually by a system that encourages other people to do even criminal things and award them immediately. We are all aware that yesterday, 3 days ago, they were pardoning murderers in this country. They were pardoning the most notorious kidnapper. One of the most notorious kidnappers in Nigeria was pardoned day before yesterday. A woman who killed her husband, who was pardoned. Over 53 drug lords who are serving life in detention were pardoned, or their sentences reduced. Let me make it very clear. We are not asking for pardon for Nnamdi Kanu. Because he has not committed. I want to be very clear about that. That the conversation, the context of our conversation has nothing to do with pardon. No. We are asking the Nigerian government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do the right thing. Yes. By granting Nnamdi Kanu total unconditional freedom. Not a single condition can be attached to it. It does not include you providing a shorty anymore. Yes. It does not include visiting police station every Monday. It does not include come back and answer some other charges anymore. The reason I'm doing this is not politics. No, thank you, my brother. You guys know that. If I want to do politics, I want to join one of the bad parties. I am doing this because my conscience tells me it's the right thing to do. And I have decided whatever it will take that on October 20th, I will lead all of you to Aso Rock Village.
All right, so Barrister Darlington, you could hear the happiness, you could hear the excitement, advocating, and the as he was advocating the call for the galvanization, mobilization of all and sundry to join in this work to Aso Rock in Abuja. Even ask them to possibly close their shops, to show a strength of solidarity. He was in company of Aloy Ejimako, one of the lead counsels to Nnamdi Kanu, along with Michael Akbar, another lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu's case, and a couple of other interesting stalwarts there. So why don't you believe on the sincerity or purpose of this particular, activity? Something that has gotten quite a cross-section of Nigerians talking, not just in Nigeria, even outside the country. People are now really looking into the conversation. Are you saying it's not a positive feat?
Esther,
Sir.
did you remember when Buhari came to the Southeast when he was in office? And the issue of Nnamdi Kanu was raised before him by Igbo Ohaneze. What did he tell her? That whenever the court decides about Nnamdi Kanu, he will not have a hand in it, And thank God, under his watch, Nnamdi Kanu was asked to go by the court. Who now brought him back into detention? Was it not the same Buhari?
Yeah.
Who told you that whatever the court say, he will abide by it? Esther?
Sir?
These people now that Tinubu release without any protest from their people, without any riot, without any representation.
Paris, are you not supposed to be encouraging Nigerians?
I am coming. Hold on. I am coming now.
The only thing, though, Paris Darlington, is
I have told you, look, there's something I told you which you are not even looking at.
Okay.
There is no government on this earth that does something under force. Nobody. Okay. No government can be pressurized to do something that they don't want to do. Nobody. I am telling you what is a fact here. You can never pressurize government to do something. That means that government will see itself as being weak and all that. You don't do that. That is why I'm saying that there are measures that the Igbo people are following. Why not exhaust it before this your so-called whatever? And I've asked you here, with what I told you about Showore and the federal government, can he bring results from what he want to do? Will the federal government listen to a person like him?
Barrister, let me remind you
It will
something.
never happen.
Just the last court appearance that Nnamdi Kanu came to court, where the court asked him to open defense. Immediately after that court, his legal team actually organized a press conference. They addressed the press, and for the very first time or the second time, they were brazen with their expression. They said that they called on the Southeast governors. They called on the traditional leaders. They're saying, why are their voices not being heard? Why are they not advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
Esther,
and
you have started. No, you have, no, hold on. I am coming. Please, hold on.
Wait, hold
I
on.
said I will
from
not
somewhere.
allow you to go there. Listen.
No, why wouldn't you allow me to go
Listen,
there?
because it doesn't add up.
How does it add up?
Hold on.
This
Hold
was
on.
before Omoyele
I
Sowore
said,
what he said.
hold on. These other people that they released, how many people protested on their behalf
Barrister,
before they were released?
okay, why were the legal councils to Nnamdi Kanu crying out?
You said
why
what?
were they calling on the governors? Why were they calling on the traditional
Because
leaders that they're not speaking out for Nnamdi Kanu?
That is the narrative.
Whose narrative?
When you say such a thing, it means that you don't recognize all the effort that have been made by the Southeasterners.
He said that they have been saying they're making efforts, but that the efforts are not good enough. Barrister, are you aware that there are some Southeasterners who don't want him to be released?
Don't
say leave it. This is the reality.
I
this
said
is the
leave
truth.
that thing.
Why?
Don't go there.
Why do you say
Esther,
don't go there?
If they want to release Nnamdi Kanu, even the entire Southeastern cannot stop them. I don't want this type of narrative, seriously.
It's not a narrative.
It is now.
It is not a narrative. It is what this lawyer said publicly in the media.
Propaganda.
It's not propaganda.
The Igbo don't want Nnamdi Kanu to come
Barrister,
back.
it's not propaganda.
Esther.
The law, Barrister Darlington, the lawyers themselves said it. It is not
propaganda. Leave all those things you are saying, please. It doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up.
Simon Egba, you saw how the entire Igbo shouted that he should be prosecuted.
Yes.
Was it not done?
It was done by the British government.
Good. Why are we not shouting that Nnamdi Kanu should be prosecuted? Since you don't know what you are doing. No, why? Mention that Igbo person that has come out and say Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. Mention the person's name. Esther, but we said it openly here that Simon Egba must be prosecuted either in Nigeria or in Finland. Openly on this platform. At a point, the young man was saying that he is going to pinch my mouth, that I'm talking too much about him. He was spreading my picture all over the world. Simon Egba is on record. So what are you saying? Mention that person that is from him that has said he doesn't want it.
Nnamdi Kanu's legal counsel themselves.
I said leave that thing.
Were the ones that
the other one that people said they should release the other one people have said that you can't mention those words now, Esther. You cannot mention that one now. Mention the people that said that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Mention their name too.
Barrister, what a couple of Nigerians are saying is that even if there is a political tone to the whole thing, but it's a good clarion call. That why don't you?
I am saying that. Listen, I am saying that somebody should not exploit the Igbos because of this thing.
You think that the Igbos have been exploited with
that is what Sowore is doing, because there are so many things the Igbos have suffered in this Lagos and in this Nigeria that Sowore never even rise up to defend them, especially in this Lagos. There are so many things the Igbos have suffered in Nigeria and in this Lagos. Sowore or anybody have never come up and said no. This is too much. We don't want it. Right. But because of this particular one that are entered into politics, everybody now want to lash on to it.
Well, by we'll be speaking with Omoyele Sowore tomorrow to counter all of this talk. We'll ask him all of these questions. How a couple of people think he's working for the government is a deliberate distraction. It's a possibility of taking the votes of support of Peter Obi to himself. A couple of persons are now looking to him to say he's bold and brazen. That's the kind of leadership they need.
That's what they did.
Compared to how Peter Obi's attitude is towards political issues. Nigeria needs somebody firm, somebody that can do something outrageous. So we're going to look into all of that tomorrow with
when there was ENSA protest, Sowore ran away to UK.
He ran away to UK.
He ran away. Listen very well. When DSS were looking for him, the day he came back at the airport, it was Tinubu's wife that made a phone call and said that nobody should touch him. They cleared the way and he entered Nigeria. True or false? Esther, tell me I'm lying now. Tell me I'm lying.
I'm not updated.
Really? This same Sowore went to go and sit where they prepared for Sanwo-Olu to sit down in a function in this Lagos, and they told him to stand up, that place is for the governor. He said they should go and look for another seat for the governor, that he's going to sit down here. Can you try it as an Igbo man? Try it. Esther, try it and see what will happen to you. whether they will not call you a terrorist that you want to murder the governor. No, try it now. Who called the Tinubu a criminal? Well, when no court said so, and he's still walking about. I said try it now and see whether they will not put you in a dungeon where there will be no air. No, who went to court against Ekpetoku's elongation, calling him illegal IGP? Did the court to call him illegal IGP? Did the court mention that court that said that IGP Ekpetoku is an illegal IGP, is occupying an illegal office?
So you know,
except Showore,
trusting this court.
But I am telling you, the captain, the person that you now want to be the Messiah of the Igbos. That's what I'm trying to. I want to give you his profile.
That he wants to be Messiah.
Yes, he wants to exploit the position of Nnamdi Kanu now. And I want to say yes.
But they've been friends for a long time. He said it himself.
I said leave that thing. I just ask you. Other things the Igbos have suffered in Lagos here. Why didn't he protest?
Barrister
why didn't he?
He has been speaking on quite.
He has not been speaking on our behalf
concerning inequality and imbalance.
What I'm saying now is that look, if you have a father in Abraham, you are not likely to go to hell, no matter what you do. It's a biblical proverb. If your father is Abraham, Abraham will not be there and see his children go to hell. All these things that Showore have committed. Didn't Nnamdi Kanu even say 1/4 of those things or commit 1/4? And he's walking about free. All the cases he have been talking about, each time they arrest him, they give him bail, the matter will die a natural death. Mention one case that Showore has gone in and served prison term. Just mention one.
You said what?
One case that Showore have committed and they go in and serve a prison term for that case. So
the incarceration that he went through
incarcerated. I said, you didn't hear me. I said where he was properly convicted and sent to jail. Mention one. Except when they arrest him, they will grant him bail. He will come out and even commit more. No, tell me now. No, tell me. Those of you that are telling.
I really wish you'd be
mention
here
one and I mention one. Tell me one.
I really wish you'd be here tomorrow because I really want to hear you.
He is hearing me. He's hearing me. This thing is on YouTube. He will listen to it.
He will listen to it.
He will listen to it.
You don't want to have a face off with him.
No, if you invite me, I will come. Oh, I've been waiting for it, but he will not allow it. Don't tell him I'm coming. He will not come.
I should not tell him.
I said tell him I'm coming. He will not come. Is this the first time? Is it the first time? Because we need to interrogate this properly. Not everybody claiming that the Igbos. What do they suffer? Is it not the federal government that have deliberately suppressed a very hard-working, diligent race in the whole of Africa? Every time everybody make us look as if we are slaves, we don't know what to do. Imagine somebody coming out to say Igbos, that all the governors should come, we will take them to Aso Rock to go and protest.
Since the backdoor meetings have not been working.
Who told you that? Who told you? Let him tell me that person that will come out and say, I don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released.
So you don't believe that there are some Southeasterners who don't want him to be released? You don't believe that there's some politicians in the Southeast who don't want him?
They are the people holding him.
Who are the people?
Let them go and release him.
Which people
the
are the
same
ones
way they
holding
release Showore, let them release Nnamdi Kanu. That's what we are saying.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take your reactions. The conversation is already 8:20 p.m. and already I can see quite a number of messages already, and all of you are calling. The number to call is 080-3692-9933. That's the number. Okay. Hello, good evening. How are you? Welcome.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
My name is Peter.
Peter, what's your location, sir?
Papa.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Peter. Very briefly.
Yeah, guys, I greet you.
Well done, my brother.
Thank you very much for your contributions. Your truth. You always say the truth. So about this Showore, I don't know why they are distorting you. You have said your opinion of the truth. Let them leave you. Nnamdi Kanu has been there since went to 2001, and Showore did not come up. No do anything. Igbo people, all of us are doing all these things. Many people, Showore did not come, and now he want to do when Nnamdi Kanu want to come out, and now he's calling Igbo people that has broke when before. Now he don't want to do it, for the other governors from north and the south here. only P2B na other people.
Exactly.
It's not done. Just as if na only Igbo people. Yeah? We want P2B to come out and walking on the road because of what? Who is the Tinubu? Tinubu did not win any election. It's P2B that win that election. We need to respect.
Thank you very much, sir.
P2B.
Please don't talk, don't ask questions. Tinubu is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
And then,
sir?
anybody can be there.
All right, thank you for calling. 08036929933. Please do not insult anyone. Do not make any derogatory statements. It's very imperative that you do not make any derogatory statements against anyone. Sir Barrister Darlington,
this is the hypocrisy. So we don't know that the governors will not come out to follow him.
Oh, don't worry.
He knows. Why is he calling him?
We are going to point all of this out.
He knows that they will not come. So
how are you?
He will not use it as a
What is your name, sir?
Yes, I'm calling from Ikotegbe.
All right, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Mr. Okeke.
Mr. Okeke, welcome, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, please, I don't want to situation nothing. This man will come and carry some group of people journey together. This man culture war, is just making caricature for us because Ozekome have to do his judgment. Is it that when he come positively? Even I myself, I couldn't sleep for Nnamdi Kanu, even on my prayer. Even if the whole majority say is Satan is some people who do Nnamdi Kanu, it is a lie. He is the commander in the chief of army forces. Could Tinubu come and say anything that people will refuse to do it? If the Tinubu today I say that Nnamdi Kanu should pay, that nobody will question him whether I come or anywhere. So please, I'm asking Darlington to continue his way. Even if he released, it is not a photo, it is a political reason. So thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
All right. 08036929933. 08036929933. The WhatsApp number is 0817175638. 0817175638. That's a WhatsApp number to send your messages to. All right. Hello. Good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name?
Good evening. My name is Vincent Abuchi.
Vincent Abuchi. Where are you calling us from, please?
I'm calling you from Satellite Town.
All right, Mr. Vincent. Kindly go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm the first caller. I've been trying your number.
Wow. Let me ring a bell for you.
That's okay.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Barrister Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
I've been following your analysis and your explanations and the things that are happening in our country. I'm very, very impressed and I love what you are doing. May God keep you and may God preserve you and protect you.
Amen.
And no evil shall befall you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay, my sister there, thank you too.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Because of time, please, I think what Barrister Darlington is saying is the truth. I saw truth in what he's saying because I felt that this man that called Showere, he wants to bring out the Igbo people, maybe just to disgrace them.
I'm telling you.
Just to disgrace them. That is what I felt.
I'm telling you.
Because I don't think the presidency will listen to him. I believe that Igbo people have been going on the behalf of Nnamdi Kanu for him to be released. So I don't think what is just. I think he's trying to distract attention. Going for purpose for Nnamdi Kanu for release. I'm not against it, but the person of Showere is what I don't understand.
Good.
I don't
All right.
understand.
Thank you very much for calling, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay,
080-3692-9933. 080-3692-9933. That's the number to call. 080-3692-9933. All right. And the WhatsApp number to send your messages to is 08171756338. 08171756338. That is the WhatsApp number to send your messages to. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, Esther. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. What's your name, please?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Yakubu. I'm calling you from Songeri.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
Please, Barrister Valentin. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
This is my first time of calling.
No. First caller.
Welcome,
today.
sir.
This is my first time of calling.
Welcome.
You are welcome to the family.
Yeah, thank you. Please, something I want to talk about is concerning the Nandekano and the Showore. If you come for this on this protest of issue which Showore is calling off, I think it's a very welcome development. And why I say so is because on when Showore calling that all the governors and some eastern politicians to come and join him, it doesn't mean that that they must join him, but at least he's using it to motivate some of us, which are the youth and other things who are very well concerned about this, to come out and to loud our voice. Since this thing has been going on, I know that maybe some of the politicians have been talking to the president of the federal government and some other traditional rulers. So but the thing is not working out. So therefore, they need to to mobilize and to let the world hear their voice.
Okay.
Because even in a Igbo proverb, they say that in Igbo proverb, I say "Nwa ọkụkọ Igbo burule n'ebe abụghị na ọ na-ebe na ka
All right,
onye
thank
ji
you
ya
very
na
much. I've
ha
been waiting for you to land, please, so we can take other calls. Hello?
Okay.
Yes,
So-
sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so what I am trying to say is that let's do this protest and see what that will come out for it.
All right,
That's my
thank you
take.
very much. God bless you. Please, when you call, kindly go straight to the point, okay? Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
Oh.
Your voice is very low, sir. Hello?
My name is Magic Chief.
Barrister, can you hear him?
Oh, raise your voice.
I'm-
Raise your voice a bit.
I want to.
Hello, sir. Your voice is very low. Your voice is very low. We can barely make out what you're saying.
Can you raise your voice?
Okay.
Okay. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Esther, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name, please?
My name is Yakubu. I'm calling you from Apapa.
All right, sir. Welcome, sir. Please go ahead.
Barrister, good evening.
Good evening.
My first time calling your show. I've been following, I've been listening.
Oh my God!
Welcome, sir.
We
How are
have so
you?
many new members.
Right,
of
thank
the
you.
family. You're
Esther.
welcome.
Sir?
I would like to tell you something. We Igbos have gone on this route before, and we cannot continue again. What do I mean, please? Our people were killed. 3 million, I think 3.6 million people during the war. We are giving £20 for us to start all over again. And we started. Before then, we are number one in everything. It took us 50 years to get to where we are now. We are right now number one in everything again. And they are now setting somebody up to come and set us up again.
Exactly.
All the business is owned by us. All the trading companies owned by us. We have gone this route before and we cannot go it again. If Showore wants to protest, let him go and protest and leave us alone.
Exactly.
He's a Nigerian,
Yes.
and he's fighting for the interest of Nigeria. He should not single out with the Igbo.
Exactly.
Okay? So what I'm trying to say here is this. When the coup happened, then target Igbo coup.
Exactly.
It takes about how many years for Babangida to come and clear us.
Yeah,
you see what happened during the end SARS, that the whole Nigeria come agree. What did they target? What happened in Lagos? They target the people who are minding their businesses. Is it an Igbo man that is in Alaba that will leave his shop to go and protest on SARS, or the one in the Dumota, or the one in Trade, or the one in Computer Village? But the target that it is Igbos that are destroying wherever they are saying they are destroying.
Exactly.
Please, we have suffered enough.
Exactly.
Okay, nobody should call us out again. We own businesses. We behave like we are going to adopt Chinese model. What is Chinese model? We will continue to dialogue, and which is what Darrington have been saying that Igbos are doing. We cannot lose anything again.
All right, thank you very much. Sorry, when you call, just go straight to the point, okay? So we can take as many calls as possible. A lot of persons want to be part of the conversation. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello. Good evening. This is Anika from Ogun State.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah, great to you. Talents are great.
Yeah, well done.
What I want to really say is that concerning this release of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu have been there almost 3 years now. And I believe that Nigeria government have already tired of holding him. They are just looking for, what they will hold as okay because of this. And that is why this man now just came in now. So we have to be careful, Igbos, because we have to know that this Nigeria is shaking, looking for where it will start to scatter. So let us be careful and be wise. For we not to, because of Nnamdi Kanu, began whether Igbos and the Yoruba. So let us be wise. Igbos always be wise. So let us be wise even at this time. Because we never know what this man is looking for to help at this.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Kingsley.
Kingsley, location Kingsley.
The location is at Agor here, Okota.
All right, sir, Mr. Kingsley, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, Barrister Darlington has said everything. We don't need to add anything to this. This is the more you look, the less you see. They are trying to do. It's like what do the Bible say? Peter and Saul, or Peter and Paul, or something. Okay. This is not a real protest. There is something behind it, and Barrister have said it clearly. Why should Sowore, who have not even saved himself completely, be talking about somebody? Have he free? They are still going to court up and down. Let him free himself. I mean, they release Igboho. They release Igboho without anything. Right. They release Igboho without anything. If they want to release Kanu, we don't need to protest from here to London. Exactly. We don't need it. They will just go and release it. Tinubu will do it and nothing will happen. Exactly. He has the capacity, he has the authority, he has the constitutional empowerment. The constitution has given him power to do it. So the constitution has given him power to do it. He doesn't want to do it. When he will do it, he will do it.
All right.
And you wake up one day, and you see that Tinubu have agreed that Kanu should be released. And nothing will happen. He will not be released.
All right, Kingsley, thank you very much. You've made a point. Thank you. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello. 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 I'm picking you guys call. What's in the happen?
They don't start.
You don't start. Oh God. Hello.
Show the people.
0036929933. That is the number. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Please, your voices are low. I'm using my headphones.
No,
good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening. What's your name?
Manager.
My name is Philip. I'm calling from Alimosho.
Okay.
All right, Philip from Alimosho. Please go ahead.
Barrister Darlington, you have said it all. And I want to say something, if you agree with me. If the Igbos join this man for this protest, as stated on the 20th, believe me, they will be arrested. And they are going to be used as a scapegoat.
Abi?
So they said that beating twice
Twice shy.
is so we just have to be very careful. And one thing I want to say here is that if you are looking for your soup and the person that is helping to look for it is the one hiding it,
You will
you
never
can
see
never find it.
Exactly.
So please, I'm advising our Igbo brothers that enough is enough. We should be wise enough. None of them should join them with this protest. If not, they will be used as a scapegoat.
All right,
I'm telling you, even the president himself is aware of this protest. He's already.
Okay, thank you. Please, when you call, just go straight to the point. Don't overemphasize, so we can take as many calls as possible. For some of you who have only one way of thinking, it will be quite unfortunate for you not to be able to reason deep. The essence of the conversation we have here is for us to intellectually edify ourselves. Unfortunately, some of us don't think in variance. We only think in one way. Somebody is sending a message here to say, Esther, who told you that some people don't want him released? Who told you some people don't want him released? If you're joining us for the very first time, yesterday evening, somebody called and said they actually don't want him to be released, that he's the one who caused the situation in the Southeast. Would you dissociate such persons from that line of thought? So if you only think one way, don't think that everybody thinks one way like you. You need to be smart. It's very, very important. Be reasonable. All right?
That is why we are here to counter them.
No, but them don't reason.
Esther.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Esther. Barrister Daliti, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Robert.
My name is Robert.
Yes.
I'm calling you from my papa.
Robert, welcome.
Daliti, you see, I agree with you with what you are saying. In the sense that you remember there was an SARS protest when some Hausa guys, very, very young guys, I think, I don't know if I cannot remember really if Showore was among the protests.
He was not around.
They were arrested.
He was not around.
They were arrested. They brought them to the court, dirty like this, small children. You remember, sir?
Yes.
And they were tried, and it took the intervention of I think, I don't know who intervened for them before they were eventually released, something like that. So what you are saying now, you are speaking from a watchman angle of view. You understand, to me. So, well, what you are saying, as we speak now, even Showore, he does not have a good face with the government. That is the truth. He has a case with the IG of police. He called a criminal. He's not a friend of the government. It is only when you are a friend to somebody you can say, please release the person. But when you are enemy to somebody, can you meet that person? Do you think the person will not maybe turn vengeance against you? It is possible, and anybody might be a victim. So what you are saying is, in a way, I agree with you. But I want to correct you on something that you said. During NSAS protest, you said nobody can force government to take decision. Nigeria forced government to end NSAS. You remember, sir?
What came out of it?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Esther, what
calling.
came out of it? All the promises.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Please, what's your name?
This is Dr. Prince from Ojo.
Why is your number reading private number?
No, it's from the network. Maybe they want me to do something about the me.
Is it possible?
Go ahead.
I don't need it. Yes, I'm happy I'm doing this thing. I want to say hello to Barrister Darlington.
Well done, sir.
I agree with him on most things, but let me disagree with him on this protest of the thing.
It's okay.
You know, this protest is supposed to be led by an Igbo man. You see, because they say when you carry another person's corpse, it looks like a log of wood. If you now they carry who to be somebody's son, will the person keep quiet? That's my question. Now, this is an electoral son of an Igbo man. Nobody has no court in the world anywhere, Nigeria or Africa or Europe or America, has called IPOB a terrorist organization. Kutubu is a leader. Why is this man being held in custody? Now, see, in the house of about 10 people or 20, not all of them will be gentlemen. Not all also will be radicals. Let this protest go on. Let the world hear it. Not only those who join, but some will join it. When the thing goes international, there will be a question for the Nigerian government to answer. Because if you continue to keep quiet all the time, the lizard can climb you, thinking that you're a wall. You don't have breath in you. Actually, those who are stoking trouble. Let me tell you something now. So they say if you see a lion, whether it is awake or asleep, don't touch the tail. People are stoking trouble. I don't want to mention names here. See, they should remember that no country fights wars twice and remains the same country. Are you hearing me? Go and check what you do. No country fights civil war twice and still remains one. Doesn't happen anywhere in the world. The people they are chasing, they are destroying. I know what's happening. I heard something from inside that some time ago, how they are going to destroy investment or whatever. One day is one day. You go market, you return it. Just see, modern war now is not shooting. A single just they are talking, they are destroying their thing. Some of them have elements that can sink a whole city. They don't know that.
What are you talking about?
Are you hearing me? Those of them that they are destroying their thing.
These people, you see, Barrister, you see what I'm talking about? Why will you come on air to be making such statements?
Do you know who he is?
No, it doesn't. No, Barrister, you don't call on air to make such statements.
Don't worry. It's a free world.
No, it's not a free world. You don't say that.
After talking, how can you do it?
No, Barrister, you see, that's the problem I have with some of our people. And
are you sure he's an Igbo man? Leave all this thing you are saying.
No, not when sure? I mean Nigerian, not necessarily our people like Igbos. I'm talking of Nigerians. I'm not referring to any particular ethnic group.
He has made his point. I let him go.
You don't call on air and make such statements. What are you doing? What are you Who are you indicting? Must you talk? Must you make some statements? What evidence do you have? You don't do that.
Esther,
hello?
It is the federal government that is causing all this.
No, you don't make. As a civilian, you're not meant to have anything whatsoever that could put you or anybody in trouble. You don't call on air to make such a statement.
If they have released Nnamdi Kanu, everybody will be talking about it.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Welcome. How are you?
Good evening, brother. I'm fine. Are you?
What's your name, please?
My name is Yakubu.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, actually, to be brief, I'm not against the protest.
You said?
I'm not against the protest.
Okay.
By Showore, but singling out the Igbos to come and join him is inflammatory. And Nigeria should come and join him.
Exactly.
Because we are people who are practicing democracy.
Exactly.
And we respect the rule of law. We respect human rights. So it's every Nigerian that should be involved. When you single out the Igbos, that's where the suspicion comes in. What is his motive? That being aside, it's unfortunate in a country whereby convicted bandits, of particular mention was those who kidnapped Mike Ezekomen, where four security personnel lost their lives, and another person again. And those who were convicted for that particular atrocity are being released or being pardoned for their sins. What of the families of those security personnel that lost their lives? What compensation are you giving them? What are you telling them to do? How will they see this country? Because jailing those people or sentencing them to death is a sort of reprisal for them. But the fact that you have released these people because the major person they kidnapped is alive, while those security personnel are looking like as if they are not human beings, is very unfortunate. This man we are talking about that is called Nnamdi Kanu. It's not everybody that will be friendly with him or his way of pursuing his mission. But what matters most is the rule of law we are practicing should come into place.
All right, thank you very much. 08036929933. I would advise some of us to learn to be strategic. There's a reason why you have to be strategic in all you do. It's not everything you disclose.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, well done.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Paul from Agege.
All right, Paul, please go ahead.
Okay. What I want to say is that I've listened to other people's comments, and everybody is on the side of Barrister Darlington. But me, I'm not on the side. We shouldn't attribute everything to politics. And let me remind everybody that when we talked about this protest, so is not say, shall come with cutlass or come with gun. You even made a mention of maybe there will no use of plate card.
So, and so we have been doing this. But I don't say why they have not detained him for after all the things they have been doing, calling Tinubu so name. You should understand that this man has been doing this thing right from military regime, not even now. We didn't start this thing now. Or is it because his brother is the after rock now that you expect him to go and lock him up and throw away? It's not like that now. See, this is what will just happen. But I don't think, don't discourage the people that want to go. People that want to go, they should go. But we shouldn't attribute it to political stuff. Or maybe you should just go to the south. Maybe you should go to Onitsha and say, see, they want to go and do protest to me. I'm not supposed to. Who is with me? Then let's know how many people that is with you and people that is not with you. She shouldn't just sit down comfortably there and telling us that politics. I know it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. So I can see some of your messages coming in. I don't know what's wrong with the WhatsApp. It's we're trying to refresh it. So maybe you can send text messages, okay? When I click on your message, I can't read it. That's what's going on right now. I click on your message, but I can't read it. So we're trying to refresh it so that we can read your messages. So I would implore you to please, maybe you send a text message. I really want to read your messages, all right? I've been taking a lot of calls and I want to read your messages. So I would implore you to send a text message right now. Hello, good evening. How are you?
So I can see some
messages
coming in. I don't know what's wrong.
Hello? I can't hear anything. All right. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening, Esther.
How are you, sir? Welcome.
I'm good. My name is Shola.
Your name is Shola? Shola, welcome. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome.
Well done. I agree the barrister. Well done, sir.
Okay.
See, I mentioned about this issue of there's a particular Bible passage. It said, "Can two work together except they agree?" See, let's be sincere. There's nothing like one Nigeria. So the law favors some people more than another. Fine, I'm going somewhere. So you know that people within the Igbos, especially the leaders, governors, the one the origins of schools, to them, the body language, they don't want to learn the language. Now, for sure, if you look at it, his advantage is right from when he was in school. Now, he is just trying to be a nationalist in a way. Look at the last time, he led the protest for the pensioners, the police people that were not paying their pension. You see that is going on and down. What he's trying to do is difficult. He's trying to galvanize Nigerians together. But the issue is that Nigerians have not been so divided like this, especially between the Igbo and the Yorubas. You get what I'm saying now? So for me, truly, where I will align with bicentennialism, because most of the things are aligned with them, but where I will align with him is that why is the calling out the governors? It's an issue, it sounds like a child's play. What do you mean? You know that they will not come. And the people you are even calling, you understand, they are going to be suspicious of you.
I wonder.
Because they know that, okay, in Lagos State, look at what's happening. I mean, all this thing is because of what the government in power now, what they have divided Nigerian further before. That you go to the social media, I keep saying it. If you see the HS between Igbos and Yorubas. So all these things in the hands of our social order, for me, I see that I think we have a Nigerian motive for doing that. It doesn't make sense. Yet, they don't tell me that they do it. They let the biopaternity thing. They should be the ones to go and fight for not the family. I'm just trying to be foreign in a way, but I can, out of some things, faith is coming out. You understand? And I want to please tell by Saddam, please, it should not be too tribalistic, whatever it does.
All right, thank you very much. Hello?
Yeah,
Yes,
Esther.
good evening. How are you?
Oh, good.
Good evening. Welcome. Please, what's your name?
I'm Chikoko. My name is Chikoko.
Chikoko. Where are you calling from?
Please, first of all, let me thank Mr. Darlington. You are very terrific. Even with what I am, I can't stand like you. You are so terrific.
Yeah, Mr. Chikoko, where are you calling from,
please?
Guide
you. I pray for you all day.
Let him finish, guy.
I've been to so many wars. but I pray for you all day.
Thank you, my
You
brother.
are terrific. Sometimes I wonder if you have bulletproof.
Yes, so it's God.
I swear to God, sometimes if I come to the country, I will look for you to meet you.
Oh my God.
You are very terrific.
Yes.
You are. But excuse me, I don't totally agree with you.
Go ahead, sir.
On Showere issue. I've been following you. Esther, I've been following you.
Okay.
I know every verse every statement you've made on this medium. I know both of you both very well. The first time I thought it was just a skit. But honestly,
it's true, Esther. Esther, when she start talking of for her,
I swear to God.
That's her favorite.
Because I wonder where you get your powers.
Oh God, it's from God though.
I wonder. I've been in so many wars. I'm telling you the truth. I don't even want you to know. I don't want the populace to know who is talking. But you guys are very strong. Believe you me.
Thank you, sir.
I can't do what you are doing. I have to be with my clique before I can do what you are doing. But God will be with you all.
Amen, amen, sir.
Continue the fight.
Amen,
I don't totally agree with you, Mr. Darlington.
No problem.
So, even if he wants to use anybody, there are some people that are unusable. It's just like when you say you're gonna use me, you're wasting your time because I'm already used. So he's not using any Igbo. The only thing he had a problem is because we have a problem in that country. That if anybody speaks, you're picked on.
Exactly.
I'm not saying you're totally wrong.
That's the issue.
I'm not saying that.
Thank you very much,
but
sir.
at least soft tone. Please, I beg you.
Okay, sir.
I don't know him from Adam. But what he's doing is, first of all, right.
On the surface.
But he blew it out of proportion, which I don't totally agree with. Telling people, telling governors. No.
Oh.
It's not practical.
Thank you very much, sir, for calling, okay? Let me take some messages. Good evening. Mr. Joy we have always been singing to federal government not to release Nnamdi Kanu. Esther, if I may ask, while David Umahi, Hope Uzodinma, Oje Kalu, and Benjamin Kalu that's singing about Tinubu like God, while four of them cannot order Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. They don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Thanks. Chimunaya, order President K. Is that how they used to do it? Just to order.
You know.
Good evening, Esther Watchkan Barista Talent. Emma from Shasha Akonwajo. Omar Ilishwara shouldn't take Igbos for granted. He shouldn't use Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Peter Obi to elevate his political drawing ship. All the atrocities that were meted out to Igbos, where was he? One thing is sure, when it's for God to act, not even his paymaster will withstand it. They want Omoyele to lure Obi to protest so that what happened to the late Chuba or Kadibo will happen to him.
They will tear gas him.
Pretty Esther, for Barista Talented to say Tinubu may not know about the release of convicted thieves and drug barons makes it become clear that Barista Talented has officially turned, I'm ashamed right now, Ajiri from Pariga.
As I've really turned what?
I don't know, you say you've turned.
Turned to what?
I don't know. Good evening, Esther and Barista Talented. My name is Mr. Chris Uzodima from Ijibu. Please, I will suggest that before this protest, if it could be possible to confirm for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu through his lawyers if he is indeed in support of this protest before the proceed, knowing the kind of man he is and what he stands for. I think they've gotten support because when the Moyo was addressing some of the Igbo brethren at the market, They had Aloy Ejimako there. He was even the one that introduced him. And they also had Michael Okpara, the other legal counsel there. So these are the very close allies of Nnamdi Kanu. So obviously, I think they've gotten permission. Good evening, my honorable Dr. PhD Prophet Barrister Darlington, my man of the year, and Esther, our APC spokeslady. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse or misuse is inevitable. Congratulations, Esther. Your president has always set a bad precedent. He's releasing drug peddlers, drug barons, murderers, kidnappers, bandits, Boko Haram people saying they have repented. I'm not surprised. These are brothers in crime. Remember, hey, Leko from Lagos. Okay.
Okay, Leko.
I cannot finish it.
It's just with Dayo.
Barrister Darlington, I love you, but this one where you did talk, they confuse me. Me too, no be sure Fano, because I don't like his attack on Obi. You said Shore is working for Tinubu, and on the other hand, Shore is on good terms with Tinubu. Barrister, tell me the one to choose. Mazi Uchechiko Emmanuel Chianu from Ejigo. Okay? Good evening, Esther. Good evening to you too. And Agumo himself. First of all, we should be very careful not to turn this VOP to an Igbo station by a speech and emotional display. Secondly, for me, if the devil decides to help me kill the man chasing me with a cutlass, I will welcome him, but with caution. Barrister Darlington is being unnecessarily sentimental and biased. Shiwere is an arrogant guy, but sometimes we need that arrogant guy in the family. The Igbos are gentle and easygoing, but it hasn't yielded any results. So let's join this arrogant guy to try and get Kanu out of jail. I'm Gregory from Ikorodu. Madu Igbo from White Sand. Barrister Darlington is contradicting himself. He said that when Shore entered Nigeria, Remi Tinubu called that he should not be touched. This means Shore has direct contact with the First Lady. Forget about what Barrister Darlington is saying. Indigo is with Shore full time on this task to call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I listened to Mr. Anosike this morning and he supported the protest. This is Anthony from Unipaja. The protest is to deflect Nigerians' NSAS memorial anniversary of 2010-2025 and also to make Igbos scapegoats of any violence that erupts as a result. When Pa Ayo was backing and supporting Peter Obi, did he drag Igbos into it? Sure, should stop baiting the Igbos.
I wonder.
Okay, all of this, we'll discuss it with him tomorrow by the grace of God. I hope he avails himself. Peter Obi will not join the protest because APC and Tinubu will arrest him and charge him for treason, and Peter Obi is a wise man. Chineke God. Okay. This person says, good evening to you, Esther. God bless you for your objectivity and professionalism. Mr. Darlington, why are you such a pessimist and highly misleading? What have you done as an individual towards the release of Kanu? You have someone coming out to call for his release and you're busy misleading people. If I could have my way, I would advise you to withdraw and leave you people to yourself. This is Solomon. All right. Okay. Sorry, my name. Good evening, Auntie Esther and Barrister. Auntie Esther, I like Barrister's perspectives. If you look at what is going on, you will know that the president is trying to use Shore to get the mind of the Igbos by this MNK predicament. They're trying all their possible best to divide the followers of Peter Obi. And yes, that President Tinubu has all the political power to release MNK, not by Shore coming out to talk or protest. My name is Chubuzo from Mushi. Well, I think I reasoned in this way earlier. Good evening, Esther. There is nothing wrong with what Shore is doing. I believe we should all be positive. Sometimes nonsense might make sense at the end. Stanley Ojo. Good evening, Esther and Mr. Barrister. My name is Simeon Ochuba. My take on this issue of Nnamdi Kanu is I totally disagree with Barrister Darlington. We can't, because of misdeed of a he-goat, and break the baby's goat's leg. The truth is that barristers hate for Shore with passion. That's why he can never see anything positive in what Shore does. And for me, I support the move from Shore. Thank you. Good evening, Esther. Whatsoever Shore wants to achieve from the protest is none of my business, but my much concern is anything that can free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let Shore go ahead and do what he wants to do. From His Royal Highness B.C. Nwoko Inoshodi. Good evening, Barrister Darlington and Queen Esther. I don't agree with what Shore said that he has no political attachment to the protest. He is championing towards Nnamdi Kanu's release. If Nigeria is one, then Shore shouldn't beckon on a specific ethnic group to join him in the protest. For instance, home where there is unity, they otherwise don't need the involvement of the children of the one who has problem with their husband before they could plead on the behalf of their co-wife. There is something hidden behind the protest that might indict the ethnicity in question. Emmanuel from Surulere. This person says, since my calls are not going through, let me send you a text message. Esther, Hope Uzodinma and Dave Umahi don't want Nnamdi Kanu's release. Hope Uzodinma is the closest governor to Tinubu today. It won't take anything from Uzodinma to ask Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. I wish you will summon courage to read my message. From Barrister Elvis in Canada. Barrister Elvis in Canada, I have read it. Okay, this is America from Ogun State. In this protest, what if some people hijack the protest? Are they not going to say that they are from IPOB? Are you sure that this thing will not be on the way? The government of this nation will hold as an evidence against Nnamdi Kanu because they have been looking for what they will hold against him. So let everyone be careful in this protest that this man is talking about. Good evening, Esther, your guest and VIP. It's now very clear that Barrister Darlington hates Shure. It's very glaring. I expect him to speak as a nationalist, but that is the opposite. I'm a Yoruba man from Ondo town. I'm married from Akuzu, Anambra. During the war, my family saved a lot of people from the southeast. In fact, 2 of them bear my family's name till date. Not until the demise of my dad that we now know that the 2 gentlemen are in my dad's will. Darlington should stop to marketing Peter Obi as Igbo's leader because Obi is in dire need of the support of all the tribes. Stephen Akimbisola Ijegun from Lagos. All right, good evening, S. and Barrister Darlington. I usually respect Barrister Darlington's point for tonight. I refuse to agree with him. Your hatred for Shure is making you not be objective in this matter. Whatever can be done to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be done. Igbo leaders are playing dirty politics with his release, but it takes a bold Shure to face the facts. Your love for Obi should not make you doubt Shure. The presidential pardon is what necessitated this, and we should support him. He's not a coward like many Nigerians. I'll do from Cement. All right, Esther, Agwacha said he saw ghosts in Kanu. Tell Agumwa to go to Abuja for protest. Those protests is first of its kind, and it creates awareness. I do not support what Barrister is saying. Let him go. Abuja Elder Deacon Mafuluko Shudi. All right, good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Nobody should stand up and fight for Nnamdi Kanu from Igbo side. Any comrade Omoyele Shure stand out because injustice to one Nigeria is injustice to all. Barrister Darlington, why do you hate Omoyele Shure with passion? Ade from Lagos.
I hate it.
Good evening, Esther Wachiko, Barrister Darlington, listeners of VOP. I don't know the kind of urban planning that the state is speaking about. Right of way for what? In line with global best practices, the government is meant to issue an environmental or construction infraction notice. The standard is to mark a building with a red paint that we all know about, even though the majority of people overlook this marking. But the consequences of ignorance shall come one day. Another option is to require the developers to remove a building within a stipulated time. You don't just go into a community and start a demolition. That is an inhuman treatment. On the issue of building regularization, I have said it repeatedly on this show. Lagos is capitalizing on what the Supreme Court judgment did during OBJ's time to be encouraging on people's long-built properties on federal government schemes and requesting regularization. It doesn't make sense to have 2 different types of building property documents for one property. The Supreme Court needs to revisit this matter. On clemency, it's within the powers and prerogatives of the president to grant clemency to anyone serving his time in our correctional facilities. Whether or not they bribe their ways to clemency, that's another conversation that Barrister Darlington is aware of. If we don't know how they buy clemency, we at least heard what happened with the leaked Bob Risky audio. Barrister Darlington, you don't earn the right to tell anyone what cause he should support. You are attempting to trivialize and distract us from the real conversation of freeing Kanu with Shure's Jollof Rice party seats. I noted on this show last week that people would remind you that you kicked against Omoyele Shure's effort at freeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which you are doing exactly the same again today. Barrister, what personal issue do you have with Omoyele Shure? Barrister, you must be paired with Shure tomorrow on this show. Architect Olalikon in Ejai.
So that what will now happen?
Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. We still have insecurity issues, kidnapping, killings, rape and genocide and drug barons ruling the streets. Many youths slave to drug abuse, and after spending money and security operatives losing lives to arrest and convict these criminals, and the president pardons them, he left Nnamdi Kanu, who never lifted a gun, left those who have been on awaiting trial for years because of minor cases and just mere accusations. And these guys, he pardoned election twos from Chief Udo. My own is even Sunday Jackson, that guy that the Supreme Court asked that he be killed, that they give a final verdict on, despite all the calls, international calls on his release. Good evening to you, Esther and Barrister Darlington. The 20th protest is a very big trap for the Igbos, and they should not fall for it because they might recruit bad boys to start destroying things, and then Igbos will not be held responsible. Let us think about that. My name is Peter from Igondo. Good evening. I understand what Barrister is saying, that it's a proverb that said, when truth finished, human being is finished. When going to the protest, let's use our brain. My name is No Big Man Bust Up. This is my advice for Shure and Barrister Darlington. Be careful how you fight for people that has been caged by trader money and vulnerability inducement. Wow. Okay, Esther, thank you very much. A lot of messages here. Generally, I feel every protest is a welcome development, but it's a shame that they're still holding Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. I totally disagree with the barrister on this ground with the proposed protest led by Omoyele Sowore, a man who has decided to put his life on the line for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Still, he's being castigated. Please, Esther, help us. Please try and invite Barrister to come and face Sowore tomorrow. There is nothing that Sowore does that is okay with Barrister Darlington. Barrister is being tribalistic and sentimental when it comes to regional issues. Good evening from Oscar. Bonsoir, Esther Machwan, gentlemen. Barrister Darlington in the studio. I'm Engineer Ojikalo from Benin Republic. Please, Esther, stop defending this APC government. How? Allow me to talk the truth. The protest is very easy. Igbos can close their business and all the markets close. Then government will ask what happened. And Igbo businesses in Nigeria will tell government a profit. Oh my God, Esther. So just let me read this final one. Good evening, Esther and Barrister. I'm not among the people Barrister Darlington will mislead. Only thinking negative of Sowore. He should stay away from Sowore and allow him to continue his efforts towards securing the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Whether the Igbos are already taking certain measures or not, let Sowore play his own part. Insulting Peter Obi or the president has nothing to do with the call for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Having a case with the federal government does not invalidate his right to join in this fight. Sowore has been through this action and he is not being tribalistic. Barrister, you mentioned several injustices the Igbos have faced in Lagos and how Sowore didn't speak out. But now that he's speaking up, you're condemning him. Let's be fair. Sowore has endured a lot in his struggle for the freedom and rights of Nigerians. You can even hear many Igbos praising him on the radio programs, often in the same breath with Nnamdi Kanu. Both of them have shared a common vision for justice and freedom for quite some time now. So please, Barrister, let's give Sowore his due respect and allow him to continue doing his part in this collective struggle. Stanley Ebuka from Okota. Good evening, your guest. Mary, hey,
what?
Be coming down.
You say it nice. I read it.
No, it's not. It's NTBB, not to be broadcast. It's not to be broadcast. It's NTBB. NTBB, not to be broadcast.
Esther, did you remember when Wike broke out? And they were accusing him of owning property all over the place. What's his name? Wike's media aide now said that Sowore has mansions in the US. And his children are attending a school of $500 million.
Yeah, in response, that was Larry Olayinka.
Good. Esther, did you remember what I said? Please remember.
I don't remember.
Oh no, I told you here that does not concern them because Sowore have not been a government official.
Yeah, I recall that. Yeah.
That whatever money he made is from his own sweat and all that. He has not been a councillor, a local government chairman, a governor, a commissioner, or any of them in government. So any money he made is from his own sweat and struggle. Whether it's blackmail according to Olayinka or whatever. Then anybody can come and tell me that Sowore blackmailed him. They can take it out from there. But if it is from his activities in his Sahara, whatever, it doesn't concern any government official.
Right.
That's what I said.
Well done. Let's sure mobilize others for the protest. That can't affect obedience stance in 2027. With all the Sowore is doing, no Igbo man can do it and go scot-free. The government is pushing Igbos to the wall, waiting to see their reactions. This is the worst divisive and unjust government in the history of this country. From Madam Peace in Barua.
People will not know. They will not understand.
Good evening, Esther. I live inside Amoward of here. What the chairman, Prince Sanusi, is doing, only demolishing illegal shop on top of drainage and gutter, also affecting those before Agor Bridge from Sheyi Aremo. How can President pardon drug lord, murderer, kidnapper, and leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in prison? Esther, may Nigeria never happen to you in Jesus' name. From Sheyi Aremo. Amen. Good evening, sir. Barrister Darlington Agumo, and good evening, Esther Nwachukwu. I'm always impressed with the way Barrister Darlington gives his analysis. He constructed his analysis in such a way that even a layman would definitely understand. My barrister, in fact, you're the best analytical and the most honest guest since ever I came in contact with radio stations and VPFM. Please, sir, keep it up, and may the God Almighty definitely reward you. Amen. I need your personal contact. This is gospel for me and a budget. Barrister, don't let your head grow. Dear Esther, good evening for your wonderful presentations each time. We're really blessed by your programs. Please, I need the phone number of Barrister Darlington. He's a good lawyer. From Dr. Joe Mikilua. Barrister Darlington, don't smile too much.
Okay,
Able Barrister released Chief Awolowo from Calabar prison. Go on, Ogene.
Go on.
Good evening, Esther. Please tell Mr. Darlington to stop all of this sentiment. The man is too sentimental in all his analysis. What did he mean by all the tribes should believe in? Okay, what does he mean by all the tribes should behave like Igbos? They should have one voice and fight for their brother. Nnamdi Kanu, not all the sentimental talk every time. Igbos are divided. That is why they're having all this problem. Thank you, Esther. Andy Sally from Ishari Dumu. Barrister, in a minute, what's your final take?
Look, my final take in this matter is, please, let it be on record that I don't like Shewore. Let nobody go that route.
Let it be a record.
That I mean, people that are saying so.
Okay.
I want to put it on record that I do not hate Shewore because I had it in all the texts you. Please, I am putting it on record that I do not hate Shewore. Please, I am talking from insight. They said once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah.
Esther, we have been in the forefront of making sure that Nigeria become one. What did they pay us with at the end of the day?
£20. £20.
Oh, so not once, not twice. Why is it that it is only the Igbo tribe that will leave their home, go to another place, develop, in fact, make that place their home, develop it?
All right, Barrister.
Other tribes are they doing the same? So those people that are saying we are tribe, I don't know where they are coming from.
They didn't say we, he said you.
Yeah, so why am I in Lagos? Why did I build house in Lagos? Why not go to my own place and develop that place too? After doing it, they say, go home. You want to take over Lagos. Have you not been hearing such in Esther? For our effort, not that we stole money or we borrow money anywhere. They will still tell you, go home. You want to take over Lagos. Why should you build house in Lagos? All those things, nobody talks about it, Esther. But when you raise it, they say you are tribalistic. I don't understand these people seriously. I don't. What you are guilty of, you are accusing me of it. Because I said, no, I don't like this thing. Stop saying it, stop doing it. And now become a bad boy. That you that are even carrying it on your head, you are not a good boy. No, that narrative, that propaganda will stop with me. I will never allow it. What Showore is doing, I have given you my take on it. And I challenge him to tell me otherwise. Because look at it this way, Esther. As I talk to you now, the personality of P2B is already dimming in the Southeast because of this thing.
Yeah, you saw, you had the support.
It's dimming already. People get wise for God's sake. It's dimming already. Can you come to the Southeast here as an Igbo man and do this thing? Can you do it?
I don't.
Can you try it as an Igbo man? You come here and be doing what he's doing. No, can you try it? The man's political stature is reducing in the starting because of this thing that so this guy is doing.
You're thinking that
it's reducing already because they said, listen very well. It will be a shame when the owner of the house will have a small stone by the side of the kitchen, and then he will now be using egg to break palm kernel. It will be a shame. So what's the stone doing there? So P2B, you are not telling me that he's not a coward. He cannot do it boldly, like they are saying. He's too bold. He's this. So all of us are not cowards except Shore. That is the impression being created that no Igbo can do what he's doing. But you are not looking at all the other variables. You are not looking. How many times have we taken bold steps to do the right thing in Nigeria? What came out of it? No other tribe have challenged the federal government and three world powers in the history of Africa. Go and check. Yet they say we are nothing. We are nothing because we want to approach this thing in a wise way and produce results. They say no. And I challenge, let Shore come and write undertaking that after this process they will release the NAC because of him. Let him come and write undertaking. Let me see how it will happen.
All
to
right.
tell you that this thing is a deceit.
Barrister
Tinubu cannot
Darlington,
resist it because of Shore.
Thank you very
It's not
much
possible.
for your time today.
It's not possible.
On matters tomorrow, Chama Innocent will be having Omoyele Shore either join us physically or virtually. I'll try to be there as well. And also on the evening rush, Madam Pinto will be joining us as well because she hands-on went to visit some of the sites that were demolished yesterday. We'll be having that conversation as well. So Madam Pinto will be joining us on the evening rush tomorrow evening. Omoyele Shuwara is expected to join us on matters from 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon, either physically or virtually. So I would implore you guys to be there. We're going to ask all these questions, all these narratives Barrister Darlington put out here. We're going to ask him tomorrow. Do have yourself an amazing evening, and bye for now.